What up YouTube? It's Saturday, and for about the 4th week in a row there's another storm, so I'm going to be spending most of my time indoors again. If you're living abroad, you do not understand how bad the weather has been here in the UK. With that, I'm going to spend some time on the rollers. I'm still not 100% used to the position of my time trial bike, and because it's been such bad weather outside, I can't really get much time outside because it's a bit gusty and it's raining. It's not particularly safe for all the cars, so I'm going to get some purposeful practice in while I'm stuck indoors, which will be good. But some time on the rollers in my time trial position. What I've done is I've created a small little space to set up my rollers. The reason for this is, even though I've done a lot of work on the rollers in the past, when you're in time trial position, if you do get a sudden wobble or you happen to lose some concentration or even fall off the rollers, when you're in time trial position you don't have a lot of leverage to hold your body up. So if you create a small space, if you do fall, you can catch yourself, or the things around you will keep your body weight up without you even needing to support yourself. So one of the things I recommend is, if you're doing roller work, if you're starting out, or if you're doing time trial work, is just create a small space so that if you do tend to wobble or have a little wobble, it will keep you up, so you can really practice what you're doing without the risk of falling. One of the issues with the rollers is the more stiff and tight you are, the harder it is to actually perform the skill, almost a bit like swimming. If you're nice and relaxed, you tend to be able to go faster. So with the rollers, you want to stay nice and relaxed. So if that means taking away some of the fear of falling off, or fear of failure, or whatever you want to call it, that's something that you want to do, and then slowly work your way up to be able to do them without a small space. I'm going to be on here for a while, so I'm going to enjoy.
So, how am I going to make this session purposeful for the event of triathlon? Well, the one thing that rollers allows is it allows for a perfect execution of staying stable on the road. Now, one of the things I think is vital in triathlon, especially in the time trial position, is being able to do it single hand. And single hand work is needed because you need to be able to take on food, gels, whatever you want to call it. So it's very important to be able to go with one hand on the bars while the other one works. Now, aside to that is that when you can do it with one hand, with two hands it becomes easy. So the set that I was doing today, I was working around 30-second intervals. So essentially what I would do is I would do a minute on, so both hands on the bars, 30 seconds with my left hand only on the bars, a minute with both hands on the bar again, then another 30 seconds with my right hand on the bar, and then another minute just recovering. I would repeat this 3 times. After the third one, I would have some rest, so I would spend a couple of minutes just out the saddle, just with my hands up. This requires a certain level of skill, so if that's not the case, or if you're not able to do that, you could always have a walk around the room. But 2 minutes just hands, not on the bars. Then I had 3 minutes where I was just in a comfortable riding position, so this just happened to be as if I was on the hoods, or just where the on the handlebars. And then once I'd done that, so that's 5 minutes of rest essentially, I would then repeat it another 2 more times. So 3 sets of 3 times being single arm work. Once I'd done the single arm work, I moved into doing some work at power. And the reason I did this is because once the wheels start spinning up, you get a little bit more feedback from the gyroscope forces in the wheels. So little twitchy movements make very big movements on the rollers. So it really tests your ability to hold your bike when you're at power, when your body's tensed up from holding power, and especially with more feedback on the rollers. So just did a little bit of this work to finish it off. So that's how I make my indoor riding a lot more fun and a lot more specific to the art of triathlon. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more content on how to be a better triathlete. Have a great day. Bye.